Alright, today we're going to talk about credit cards. So, when you get a credit card, spending money that's not yours comes with a little bit of a price, because any balance you have that at the end of the month you'll get charged interest on. The best way to use a credit card would be to always pay off by the end of the month what you spend on it. Then you wouldn't have to pay interest, but any balance you have left at the end of the month you have to pay interest. And usually the interest is fairly high for interest. So let's just show you some examples here. You should remember from before that in order to find interest, you take your principal times your rate times your time, and that gives you your interest. So if you get a credit card and you go to the store and you spend, or maybe after multiple times, you spend $500 on your credit card for the month. If you were to pay off, let's say, $400 of that bill, and your balance at the end of the month was $100, you would only be charged interest on the $100. So let's work with a rate of 1.5% per month, which is 0.015. So if your balance at the end of the month was $100, you would get charged 1.5% of $100, which really isn't that much. I believe it would be $1.50. So $1.50. So now your new balance for the month is $101.50. So let's say the next month you spend $700. Your current balance was $101.50. At the end of the month, you owe $801.50. Now, let's say you don't have the money and you do not make a payment by the end of the month. You will pay 1.5% on $801.50. Let's just make it 800 to make it easy for me to figure here. We'll say you paid off the $1.50. So 1% of 800 would be, so there you're looking at $12. So now you owe $812. All right. And so on it would go. Now, let's just use examples right in your book to help you see how this works. So if you look at the first example they have in your book, you have somebody has an unpaid balance of $140 on their credit card, plus $63.80 in new charges, and she's charged 1.5% on the unpaid balance. So the unpaid balance, at the end of the month, she had $140, the principal, her unpaid balance. She had to pay 1.5% interest, which was $2.10. All right. So now she owes 140 plus 210 for the interest, and then that month she also spent $63.80, and her total bill at the end of the month now is $205.90. All right, $205.90. This is your total you owe at the end of the month. If last month you didn't pay this, this was the interest for not paying that. This is your new stuff you spent. Now you owe this. Now she has to decide if she's going to pay this off before the end of the month, or if she's going to get charged interest on this $205.90. Alright, so now if you go down to your exercises, you have this chart. So they did number 1 for you in August. you have a balance of $28.50 that you did not pay. $28.50. All right. Then you got charged 1.5% interest, which was $42.75. You add that to your balance. Your balance is now $2,892.75. You make a payment of $220. Your new balance is now $2672.75. Drop down to September. Now your balance for the month is $2672.75. 1.5% interest on that would be $40.09. You now have an $27.12.84. You make a payment of $260, and your new balance will be $27.12.84 minus your payment $260. So that would come out to $24.52.84. So $27.12.84 was your balance plus interest in September. You made a payment of $260. You sent a check into the credit card company for $260. Now you owe them $24.52.84. That's the balance at the end of September that you did not pay. So if you go down to the next section in October, you will start out with this number right here. That's your unpaid balance. You'll need to take it times 1.5% interest. Then you'll figure out what that is. You'll add that number to that, because that'll be your balance plus your interest. Subtract what you pay that month, and you'll have your new balance. So you'll keep on going like that. So for numbers 3 to 10, you'll need to find your new balance, find your interest, add your interest to your balance, subtract your payment, come up with your new balance. And they have it figured out that by the time you get to number 10 in May, she has paid her balance down to $0. So you'll know you come out right if you come out to $0. Alright, and then in the next page, like number 11, unpaid balance 512, new charges 106.18. Let's just do that one. You can see it. So you had a balance of 512, new charges. Line my columns up here. 106.18. So now she's gonna owe 618.18. Monthly interest rate is 1.8%. So times 0.018, and that's going to come out to, if I figure it out right, it's going to come out to 922. I'm not certain on that, but make sure if you add this number to this number, you should come out to 627.40. 0, carry the 1, 4, 17. Yeah. So her total bill, that, or her ending balance for that month, is going to be $627.40. That was her unpaid balance. This was her new expenses she added on. And now she owed this, and she didn't pay any of it. She got charged 1.8% on the total, which was $922. Add $922 to her balance, and her new balance will be $627.40. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, you can ask questions.